Travis Hunter never thought his fairy tale love story would crash and burn just 2 months after the wedding. But that's exactly what happened, and in the most humiliating and painful way imaginable. You won't believe how this once picture perfect relationship quickly turned into one of the biggest scandals in sports entertainment. Travis found out that his wife, Lyanna Lenie, had been sneaking around with other men, and the worst part? One of those men was reportedly his own Jaguars teammate. Yes, you heard that right. A teammate, someone from his own locker room, his own inner circle. And this betrayal hit Travis like a train. From the outside, their relationship always looked like something out of a movie: young love, support, loyalty, and public affection. But as it turns out, not everything that shines is gold. Travis had always been open about how much he loved Lyanna. He defended her online, showered her with gifts, and even proposed to her without a prenup, because he said he trusted her. But here's the shocking part. That trust was broken in the most brutal way. According to sources, Travis woke up one morning to photos sent to his Instagram. These weren't just random messages. These were real, raw photos of Lyanna lying in bed with another man. Someone Travis knew, someone he worked with. It didn't feel real at first. But the moment he confronted Lyanna, everything exploded. What was supposed to be a calm discussion turned into shouting, crying, and accusations flying all over the place. Travis couldn't take it anymore. He packed a bag, walked out of the house they shared, and checked into a hotel to clear his head. But this is where it gets interesting. Travis didn't go on a rant or blast Lyanna online. Instead, he posted a quiet Instagram story with just one line: "Life really ain't all it's cracked up to be." That single sentence said it all. The pain, the shock, the disappointment, and even though he deleted it minutes later, the damage was done. Fans started talking, rumors began spreading, and soon people were asking, was this the end of Travis and Lyanna's marriage? Now, the craziest part is how fans reacted. You'd expect people to feel bad for Travis, right? But no. Most fans were like, "We told you so." And they weren't wrong. People had been warning Travis for months about Lyanna. From the very beginning, many felt something wasn't right. They commented under his posts saying things like, "She's not with you for love," and "She's going to leave as soon as the money comes in." And guess what? Just weeks after their wedding, Lyanna reportedly started making moves to file for divorce. Fans weren't surprised, but Travis definitely was. And that's where the real heartbreak began. People started digging through old clips and videos, trying to figure out what went wrong. That's when one video from their wedding reception resurfaced and went viral. In the video, Travis tried to kiss Lyanna during their celebration, but she turned her face away like she was disgusted. That moment, now being replayed all over the internet, showed a woman who clearly wasn't as in love as her husband. Right after that clip, another video popped up. Travis had surprised Lyanna with a brand new luxury car, balloons, the whole 9 yards. And yet, she barely reacted. No joy, no gratitude, just a blank face like nothing special had happened. Let me tell you, that moment was painful to watch. People were finally starting to believe that maybe Travis had been too blinded by love to see the truth. But it didn't stop there. More videos started resurfacing. One clip showed Lyanna twerking on another man at a party, while he grabbed her in ways that no woman in a committed relationship should ever allow. And guess what? This video wasn't from her single days. It was from 3 years ago while she and Travis were already dating. Another video appeared shortly after, showing Lyanna playing the love interest in a music video for a rapper named Naughty Slim, with lyrics that were borderline X-rated. It didn't take long before fans noticed Lyanna had a $sign tattoo on her finger, which she apparently got after being involved with this same rapper. This is where everything started to collapse around Travis. It wasn't just a one-time betrayal, it looked like a pattern. Years of secret moments that Travis had no idea about. And suddenly, the whole world was watching. But just when everyone thought it couldn't get any worse for Travis Hunter, the internet went into full detective mode. And what they started uncovering was even more disturbing than the cheating rumors. You see, once people got wind of the betrayal, they didn't just stop at the viral videos. They started digging deep into Lyanna's past, looking for every single red flag Travis might have missed. And believe me, there were plenty. One of the first things that came up was an old screen recording of a conversation between Lyanna and another man, dated all the way back to 2020. That's important because, at that time, Lyanna was already publicly with Travis. The messages weren't sexually explicit, but they were way too friendly for someone in a committed relationship. In one message, Lyanna actually told the guy, "Let me wife you." That one line sent shockwaves across social media. At first, people tried to brush it off as a joke. But with everything else going on, that message started to look more like a confession than a casual text. And just when the internet was catching its breath, another bombshell dropped. A video popped up showing Lyanna in a full-on relationship with another man, not Travis. In the video, she wasn't just hanging out. She was cooking and cleaning for this man like he was her husband. People started comparing the video timestamp with the timeline of her relationship with Travis, and the dates overlapped. That meant she might have been living a double life. And if that wasn't enough to make your jaw drop, the man in the video clearly wasn't shy either. He and his friends started mocking Travis on social media, even laughing about how he didn't know what was happening right under his nose. This is how public embarrassment turned into full-on humiliation. Travis had always said he knew his girl, that she was loyal, that their love was real. He even went live on Instagram once to shut down the rumors, saying things like, "You don't know her like I do, and we've been through too much for anyone to come between us." But fans remembered that live session. They remembered how passionately Travis defended Lyanna. And now, all those videos and screenshots were being used against him. It felt like the entire world was saying, "We tried to warn you." But here's the craziest part. Even after all the betrayal, the videos, and the public embarrassment, Lyanna was reportedly the one preparing to file for divorce. Not Travis. Not the one who got cheated on. Her. And why? Because there was no prenup? That's right. Travis married her without signing any agreement to protect his money. So now, even if he wanted to walk away, he would be legally required to give her half of everything he's earned. Let me tell you, this is how a love story turns into a financial disaster. The conversation quickly shifted from heartbreak to greed. People started asking the real question. Did Lyanna ever love Travis at all? Or was this all part of the plan? Some fans think she saw dollar signs from the beginning. Others believe she may have had feelings for him once, but got bored the moment the wedding ring was on her finger. Either way, the trust was shattered. And Travis? He was now facing the biggest emotional and financial battle of his life. And if you think that's where the story ends, you're wrong. Because now there were whispers about something even more shocking. A possible baby. Yes, rumors started swirling that Lyanna might be pregnant, and the question haunting everyone's mind was simple but terrifying. Is the baby even his? As the pregnancy rumors started gaining traction online, things took an even darker turn for Travis. People weren't just speculating anymore, they were panicking for him. Fans started commenting things like, "If that baby's not his, it's over for him," and "He better get a DNA test ASAP." The idea that Lyanna might be carrying another man's child while still legally married to Travis added a new level of betrayal to an already messy situation. And if that turns out to be true, it won't just be a personal blow. It could be the final nail in the coffin for Travis's reputation and emotional stability. But here's the shocking part. Despite everything that had happened, Lyanna kept posting on social media as if nothing was wrong. No explanation, no apology, not even a hint of guilt. Just the same curated photos and vague captions about growth and healing. Meanwhile, Travis had completely disappeared from the internet. His IG was gone. His Twitter? Silent. People close to him said he was shattered, broken not just by the cheating, but by the realization that everyone saw this coming. Except him. Fans began pulling up old interviews where Lyanna basically exposed her true feelings without even realizing it. In one podcast appearance, she admitted that Travis was never her type. She literally said, "I left him in my DMs for 2 months. I wasn't into him. I just friend-zoned him." And yet, she ended up marrying him. Why? That question had everyone connecting the dots. One theory that started circulating was that Lyanna only started giving Travis attention after her brother told her who he was and how much money he was going to make in the NFL. It didn't take long before that theory gained traction. People were piecing together the timeline, and it all started to make sense. From ignoring his messages, to suddenly dating him, to eventually marrying him with no prenup, it all looked a little too convenient. And let's not forget how Lyanna once said during an interview that she made Travis wait outside in the car while she partied inside with her friends. People were like, what kind of wife does that? And more importantly, what kind of husband allows it? But Travis wasn't some weak guy. He was just blinded. blinded by love, loyalty, and maybe a bit of denial. Because even when people kept tagging him in shady videos and sending him warning messages, he always defended Lyanna. He believed in her. He believed for her, even when she gave him every reason not to. One of the most heartbreaking moments in all of this came when a video resurfaced from Travis's Heisman ceremony. While everyone else in the room stood up and clapped, Lyanna just sat there, barely moving, looking completely uninterested. People zoomed in on her face and said she looked annoyed, like she didn't even want to be there. And now, after everything that's happened, fans are asking, was she already cheating back then? Was she already plotting her exit? But this is where it gets interesting. Because once all the cheating videos, text messages, and disrespectful behavior came out, Travis's mentors and family members finally started speaking up. Turns out many of them had been against the marriage from the start. They'd warned him privately, told him to wait, told him to protect himself, but he didn't listen. And now he was paying the price. A resurfaced video of Deion Sanders even shows him warning Travis to get a prenup way back in 2022. Deion joked about writing it himself and making it as thick as a Bible. Everyone laughed back then, but no one's laughing now. Travis had ignored every red flag, every sign, every gut feeling, and now he was left with nothing but betrayal and silence. After everything Travis had been through, being publicly humiliated, betrayed by the woman he loved, and mocked online by strangers and even so-called friends, he found himself at a crossroads. He had two options: either fight to protect what was left of his dignity or fall deeper into a mess that was swallowing him whole. And trust me, the pressure was crushing. Not only was he facing a possible divorce, but with no prenup in place, Lyanna stood to walk away with half of everything he'd worked for. Years of dedication, early mornings, injuries, blood, sweat, and dreams, all at risk of being handed over to someone who may have never truly loved him. That's not just painful, that's devastating. And just when people thought the story had reached its end, destiny took an unexpected turn. Out of nowhere, more footage and messages started surfacing. Messages that showed Lyanna talking to other men while she was still engaged to Travis. One clip even showed her laughing about securing the bag and how she got him to marry her without signing anything. Fans were stunned. It felt like a setup, like she had played the long game and Travis was the pawn. But what really hit people hard was how genuine Travis had been the whole time. He never faked his feelings. He wore his heart on his sleeve. He trusted Lyanna, even when everyone else told him not to. And in return, he got nothing but pain. Meanwhile, social media turned into a war zone. Some people still defended Lyanna, claiming she was young and made mistakes. But the majority had no sympathy left. They called her out for manipulating Travis, for using his kindness, for playing with his future. But Lyanna never addressed the situation directly. No apology, no explanation, no remorse. Just cryptic quotes and attention-seeking posts like she was the one who got hurt. And that silence, it spoke volumes. Fans began demanding justice, not in court, but in the court of public opinion. They wanted Travis to stand up, speak out, and take back control of his story. But Travis? He stayed quiet. No interviews, no press statements, no dramatic posts. Just silence. Some say he was trying to stay strong for his family. Others believe he was too heartbroken to speak. But either way, the damage had been done. And now, with divorce looming, a potential baby that might not be his, and millions of dollars on the line, Travis Hunter is facing the hardest chapter of his life. This wasn't just a breakup. This was a betrayal on every level: emotional, financial, personal. And what makes this story so different is that the world saw it coming. But Travis didn't. He believed in love, he believed in loyalty, but what he got was betrayal. And now, as the dust settles, everyone's asking the same question. Will Travis bounce back stronger, or will this be the story that defines him forever?